We're living in the matrix. We're living in the matrix, baby. Nothing is real. It's all an illusion. Don't you forget that. Don't you forget that. 'Cause we're living in the matrix. Ooh, hello, Mr. Ladies. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there? Ooh, I'm doing wonderful. I just wanted to come and talk to y'all. You know, the other day I was talking to this lady. She's an associate of mine, and she was like, she never understood what it was like to live in a matrix. She was like, I don't understand. What does that mean, living in a matrix? And I said to her, I said, this world, this physical world is an illusion that we live in. And she said to me, she said, how could it be an illusion when we walk, talk, eat, drink, laugh, sleep, wake up? How could that be an illusion? That is real. So I told her, I said, you know, you're trying to comprehend that is spiritual with a physical, analytical mind. And you can't do that. So I looked at her and I said, where did you come from? How did you get into this world? And she said, I came from my mom and my dad. And my mom birthed me into this world. I said, but where did you come from before you were in your mother's womb? And she said, I just evolved. And I said, no, you were already here, but you were spirit and soul that was placed in your mother's womb. That's what you were. And this physical house of clay just housed your spirit and your soul. That is why we are not our bodies and our bodies are not us. We are spirit beings living in a physical body, having a physical experience, but we are not from this world. And she looked at me and she said, I never thought about it like that. I said, no, we're not from this world. I said, we're spirit and soul beings. This is just flesh. And when we die, we're going to turn back. This flesh is going to turn back to dirt. But our spirit and soul is going to still live. I told her, I said, so compare how long you're on this earth to a spiritual eternity. I said, which one lasts longer, this physical realm or this spirit realm. And she said, well, the spirit realm. And I said, exactly. I said, so because the spirit realm never ever dies, I said, that's true reality. And so this physical world that we live in, it's a matrix. It's an illusion. And she said, that's something to think about. I said, yeah. And even though we know that we're going to physically die one day, a lot of times people live their life as if though they're going to be in this physical world forever. And that's what it means to be caught up in the matrix, in this world of illusion. This physical world, and sometimes we can get lost in this physical world where we don't even think about our spiritual life, our life after this physical world. And that's why so many people get caught up in making money and having things and building things and getting richer. And, don't get me wrong. It's nothing wrong with having and building and growing. But when you forget about your spirit man and your soul man, then that is when you are living in the matrix, in the world of an illusion. And for those who sell their souls for fame, for money, for power, for clout, it's just all in vain. Because nothing they gain in this physical, illusional world, they're going to be able to take with them in the afterlife. That's why they say we're in this world, but we're not of this world. Of course, we're not of this physical world. We're spirit and soul beings living in a physical house of clay. But our spirit and our soul is eternal. It never dies. And that is reality. And that's why no matter how much fun I have in this physical world, I never forget about my soul. I never forget that I'm not going to be here forever. I'm just passing through. And that's what I told this lady. And when I explained it to her like that, she understood. She was like, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I said, you're welcome. I said, everybody's not going to comprehend. Some people will have eyes to see, physical eyes to see, but they can't see spiritually. Some people will have physical ears to hear, but they can't hear spiritually. So I told her, I said, what do you think is our purpose in this world? And she said, I never really thought about it. I guess to be happy. I said, yeah, to be happy, but to make it back to reality, which is the spirit realm. That's our purpose. But while we're here, to spread love, to spread peace, to spread joy, to spread positivity, to be empathetic towards others. That's our purpose. And to have spiritual bliss after this physical life, this physical world of an illusion. That's why it profits a man nothing to gain this world but loses his soul. It profits him nothing. Saying that, I'm just tell it like this. You all take care. Okay. We're living in the matrix. We're living in the matrix. We're living in the matrix, but don't forget about your spirit.